any of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21 yard. Line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Hey, dude, get ready. Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
It's our field.
They'll run it here. This is James White down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Watch the safety creep. Check 43. Switch. Ozzy. Regular.
On second down, it's White. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Hey, Echo! He's checking. Crack.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Hey, Alabama.
White running to the left. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. 72.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Left side, it's Dorsett. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go Bandit. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Alabama. Rip.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league,
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Point it right. Hey, Alpha. Hurry. 52 right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Orbit.
He's coming.
Wait for the end.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 81 yards. yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
That's it, baby. We got one.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And an alley to run. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Let's go.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with a give to White. He finds an opening past the 40. And some room to work. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
180. Hey, 133.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Buying time to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On first down, White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, check it. Hey, zoom.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Man, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Running the toss here to White. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try the right side here with White. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Rip. Check it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Hey, check it.
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check it. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A gain of 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Five. Check it, reload.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
72. Hey, Charlie.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
When he hits.
Brady gives to Michel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Going on the ground, it's White. White's got a 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Crunch time, defense.
Check. Press down. Yellow. Quick. Check 37.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 61 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on off.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Brady is going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 75 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
He's crashing. He's checking.
They start to drive with White. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Protein spill. Mike 50, Mike alert!
I smell fear in that offense.
Smooth.
I smell fear in that offense.
Kill.
53 lit down.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes this a 9-point game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He finds his running back, Hyde. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
3 weapon. Hey, 66. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 43.
Alpha. Alert.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's checking.
Easy.
On second down, they'll run with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Darren Lee on the tackle. It's a gain of 8 yards. Brings up third down and 2.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Wait, that's 180.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, check it.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, 66. Ozzy.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Bang, 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 bang. Pilot, 64, weak, 450.
Brady now going to leave it with Michelle on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Shift. Kill. Showing it. Motion.
Now Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Sponge. No. Alert. Hey, orbit.
Patsy.
Go Bandit!
Watch out, you're creeping.
Sugar!
On 2nd and 9, Brady, and Watson has it right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. First down, here's White. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the move to his left. He'll have, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be returned to right.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent.